welcome you this afternoon. Thanks, John. Lydia, for allowing us to use your home, to be able to put this together this afternoon. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to walk through a specific system, if you will. And we're live recording this. That way we could help understand exactly, everybody that's out there, what this program is all about. More importantly, we're actually going to follow a specific criteria that has been outlined with the Get Viggo program. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to utilize a little bit of his system, asking some questions and things of that nature. And then at the same point in time, we're actually going to go through something that Dakota and I have actually put together. Okay? So this is actually designed to be a forum where it's interactive. So I'm going to ask you some direct questions, if that would be all right.
Sure.
Sound great? Okay. Well, Lydia and John, for both of you, the first question I have here is, what would you like to be different in your life today?
Different? I would want my parents to be healthy.
Okay. Right
now they're ill, and I'm taking care of them.
Okay.
I would want to be able to do some of the enjoyment spending together with John, in our relationship.
There you go. So it sounds to me like time is an important factor as well.
Yes.
Okay. What about for you, John?
What I'd like to have different? Not much, really.
Not much? Okay.
Kind of satisfied right where I'm at right now.
All right, there you go. So as far as the possibility of having anything more or enhanced in your life?
I really kind of do what I want to do right now as it is. Yeah.
Good. Good. Okay, excellent. Okay. Well, Lydia, I guess if you wouldn't mind, we'll actually kind of, go off with some of the answers that you've given us. Okay, because, obviously time is a very, very precious commodity. It's our most important resource that we do have. At the same point in time, health, it's kind of interesting, but, we only have a certain amount of time within this realm of mortality. It's kind of like a paper sack, if you will, over the top of an hourglass. We don't know how much time we do have. So we always try to fulfill our most important or precious moments in those times. And of course, if we're working a job or if we're going here, there, and everywhere else, then we're kind of, going all over the place, if you will. So time is a precious commodity, and of course health is as well. Okay, so Lydia, second question, what are you doing now to change it, to be able to get what you're looking for?
I certified my family home here so that I could work here, and that is my job now, to just spend more time with my parents as they're elderly, and my mom very ill now, and just spend more time with them until it's time, when God decides it's time for them.
Yeah. Well, when it's time to call us home, it's time.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay, so certifying your home, being able to provide an environment for your family to come to you, your parents as well. And it's a great idea. It's remarkable if we have that ability to do so. So, with looking at their overall health, things of that nature, and also having an abundant lifestyle, not just living, but lifestyle. If it were to change to be able to help your parents have a happier or perhaps a healthier lifestyle, if that were to change, how would your life be different? And what would life look like?
It'd be sad, of course.
If they were healthier?
Oh, no, if they were healthier. Dad could get out more. My mom could get out more. Now she's homebound, but he's not, but he won't leave her because they've been together for over 63 years.
Oh, wow, good for them.
So it's hard for him to even leave her because he's afraid when he's gone that something might happen. So to feed him, them being healthier, to be able to go somewhere and at least go out.
Right. Yeah. And to be able to share in those moments of,
yes.
Vibrancy.
Yes.
Before we're all called home.
In life, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. So I guess the last question that we have here, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most important for you, how important would it be for you, 10 being the highest, how important for you would it be to actually be able to share the last few moments of life abundance with your mom and dad?
10.
That would be a 10. Okay. Alrighty. Well, with that having been said, if we could help show you a way how we could help you achieve those dreams and goals with your parents, is there any reason why we can't move forward?
No.
Not at all? Okay. Alrighty. Because that's what this is actually designed to do. And there again, it's something that Dakota and I have been working on for quite some time, to be able to help share the simplistic approach, if you will, of how we can help and assist other people obtain the goals that they want. Okay? So, go ahead. The biggest thing about it, and it's quite interesting, keep going, go again, bring them all up, there you go. The interesting thing about it is in process of asking those questions, obviously one of the four, or quite possibly all four of them, come together. You know, whether it's time, more money, whether it's family or better health. Okay? And you actually talked about these two in conjunction. And now, the interesting thing about it is within life, in and of itself, go ahead, is we're actually going to address two specific issues that is actually troubling all Americans today. And of course, the first one is healthcare. The second one is the economy. Okay? Now, go ahead. All right. Now we have 5 vital elements of life. Okay? And what they are is nutrition, air, water, sleep, and light. Okay? That's kind of a crazy question, John. Is any one of these more important than the others?
Air.
Air?
You gotta have air.
Yeah, you got to have air. You know, at the same point in time, though, if you go one day with interrupted, really rough night's rest, when do you experience the difference of that? The next morning, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So the crazy thing about it is that was actually kind of a trick question, John, because they're all equally important. Okay? You know, without light, life as we know it wouldn't exist on this planet. Okay? But what I want to do is introduce a very, very simple concept that makes perfect sense. Okay? And I'm going to introduce this concept as the ideology as to why we have an unhealthy lifestyle of today. Okay? Now, out of curiosity, Lydia, what kind of nutrition would actually cause poor health?
Just bad things like eating out all the time, you know.
Yeah.
A
Sorry,
lot
what
of
was that? No?
sugar, what
Yeah.
John was saying, because
Sugar.
my mom's diabetic.
Oh, there you go.
And genetics, I guess, because of our race, too. You know, Hispanics have a high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes, you know, the way we eat and our culture of how we were raised.
Yeah. So is it a possibility that the food that we're consuming on a daily basis could actually harm us?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Okay. What about air? Is it a possibility that the air that we breathe could also be causing health issues? Absolutely.
Have toxins, yeah.
Yeah. You bet. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but down in Los Angeles, you can't breathe the air. You kind of chew it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, what about water? Is it a possibility that the water of today could have some stuff in it that could also, you know, cause health issues?
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. And the same thing for sleep and light, you know. But the interesting thing about it is we come to realize that it's a universal truth, if you will, that there's virtue and vice in everything. There's good and bad in everything. And the best part about the thing that I love to point out about this is, what if you had an individual, perhaps like your parents, that have poor health and things of that nature? What if all of a sudden you had the ability to correct or clean up every single one of those vital elements of life that we do on a daily basis, to actually give us good nutrition, to correct the air, to clean out, you know, take out the impurities that's in the air, to clean up the water that we drink, and to be able to enhance our sleep, and also to bring in the natural UV light into our home? Here's a question. Lydia, if we were to clean up every single one of these, for an individual that has a health issue, like your mother, would that make a difference for her health?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nutrition, air, water, sleep, light, yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much light, but
Mm-hmm. But isn't it interesting, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this, but isn't it interesting, and just kind of think about this briefly, but isn't it interesting that in our fast-paced life, that we don't focus on obtaining the good ones of these throughout our environment? Does that make sense?
yeah.
You know, we like you mentioned, fast food. You know, we shovel that stuff down our throats as fast as we can go. A good friend of mine at one point in time, he says, just because it fits in our mouth, does that really mean it belongs there? You know, we need to stop and think about what we're eating. Okay? Same with air and water, you know, sleep. All the way around, our world has become more complicated. Okay? So what if, by chance, there was a company that gave us the ability of having what is known as a wellness home? What if all of a sudden we had the ability to bring every single one of these technologies inside our home to create a greenhouse effect for the human body? Would that make a difference for you and your family?
Yeah, that sounds pretty high tech.
Yeah. But, you know, the interesting thing about it is it's a very simple concept. Okay? Because there is a company that actually addresses every single one of these aspects of life. The fun part about it is it's NECAN. Now, a few bullet points about the company in and of itself is, first off, is they were established in 1975. Okay? They did their first $1 billion worth of business in 4.5 years. At the same time, they did, statistically right now, they have 40+ million global customers worldwide. Okay? Currently operating in 35+ countries, 5 continents, and my personal favorite is they're debt-free. Okay? So John, if you are actually reviewing this company for the first time, which you are right now, if those were the first 5 bullet points that you knew about this company, what does that say about the company in general?
Well, it sounds like they're doing pretty good at what they do, that they're apparently trusted in what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, it's kind of interesting, but if a walks, talks, and acts like a duck, chances are it's a duck. Okay? But if you look at this as well, what does that also say about the technologies that the company has?
High tech.
That they work, right? Yeah. Okay. So, go ahead to the next one. So the interesting thing about it is we talked about the 5 vital elements of life. Okay? But the interesting thing about it is there's actually 6. What do you think the 6th one is? It's something that's reasonably close.
It's happiness or laughter or something that makes you
Yeah.
mentally, I can't think. Oh,
Yeah.
the money?
Yeah, what if you had the ability
the
to
money.
reduce stress? Yeah. You know, to quote Zig Ziglar, he said, you know, money isn't the most important thing in the world, but it is reasonably close to oxygen. Okay? Same point in time, he also said, you know, money cannot buy happiness, but it does make a pretty good down payment.
Yeah.
Okay? So the interesting thing about it is with this company in and of itself, what we do to help you be able to create the 6th vital element within your life is we'll actually help you establish yourself as a business entity and teach you the ability to utilize up to 400+ tax deductions that are available. Okay? Now John, if you had 400+ tax deductions, what would that do for you?
Well, that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah. You'd be giving less of it to Uncle Sam, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That'd be the best part.
Yeah. You betcha. And in the same process of doing so, after we've established you as a business entity, we'll also help you establish others as business entities to teach them how to utilize those same 400+ tax deductions. Okay? And of course, who doesn't want to save money? But the beautiful part about it is this continues to grow exponentially. But the beautiful part about it is with this very simple business model in and of itself, once this happens and continues on, you'll actually earn a commission off of every business that you establish. Okay? And the fun part about it, Lydia, is a question: if this is the business model and how we make money, how many business entities would you like to establish?
Unlimited.
Unlimited. Absolutely. You know, the sky's the limit. Okay? So, with this as well, we also teach, help, and instruct you how to create a six-figure income working from home. It's pretty fun. Okay? So, at this point in the game, there's a choice to be made. And there's actually three specific choices. Option number one is you could do nothing and life will stay the same. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Option number two is you could actually get a membership with this amazing company to be able to utilize these life-enhancing technologies for your mother at a 25 to 35% discount. Okay? Or option number three, you could actually start your business partnership with Dakota and I so that we can, A, help you establish yourself as a business entity to be able to utilize those 400 plus tax deductions, keep more cash in your pocket, at the same time to be able to help you develop and establish other business entities as well so that you can start working towards creating your six-figure income working from home. Okay? So of those three options, option number one, there again, do nothing and life will stay the same. Option number two, become a member to utilize these technologies at a 25 to 35% discount. Or option number three, to begin your business partnership so that we can work on building your lifestyle to help you achieve those goals that you've outlined before. So I want to ask you, option 1, 2, or 3, which one actually sounds the best for you?
Well, option one is choosing to do something.
Option 1 is to do nothing
Okay.
with the information we've shared with you. You know, and life will stay the same. Continue on as you're doing now. Okay. Option number 2 is to get a membership so that you could get these technologies in your home at a 25 to 35% discount. Okay. And option number 3 is to begin a business partnership so that we could work towards obtaining and achieving those goals.
I don't know, I'm not in a position to make any choices.
Okay. Well, of course, John, you know, you're welcome to chime in as well. You know, I don't want to make your wife make any decisions without consulting with you.
It'd probably be option 2.
Okay. Absolutely. You know, and with that, we can definitely help you out, you know, perhaps to address some of the issues that you are concerned about. You know, so we know exactly more in depth about what you're looking at. So, but with that, I mean, that actually concludes what we have planned for today. And there again, we appreciate your willingness to help us do this recording. You know, so thanks much, and we'll help you out the best we can.
Thank you.